Well, good morning, folks. Good evening. Good afternoon. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome and welcome. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome, and welcome. SKTV, we're here to give you a preview of the runoff of 2023 with a lot of events and movements going on. You don't want to miss SKTV. We have lots of information and about things that are to unfold. But let's share the show, please. Um, let's share the show. If you can, please help us share the show. Welcome to SKTV. Welcome to today's edition. As you're coming on, happy Veterans Day. Let us know where you're following us from as you're joining us, please. And please let us know that we can say Liberia not easy. Let us know, please. Let's share the show. Please, let's share the show. We will momentarily get into some music here. But in the meantime, let's share the show. Let us know where you're following us from. As you join us, please share the show. As you join us, please share the show. Please share the show. Let's share the show. And we'll be right here with you guys. Just a lot to talk about. Share the show, folks. Welcome, and welcome to SKTV. Welcome this afternoon. Just give me a second. Oh, yo. Give me 1 second here. Let's share the show. As you join us, let us know where you're joining us from, please. The show promises to be very, 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 very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting things. Siku, Mong, and other people will join us momentarily. Let us know where you're following us from. Please. Tenetwe, I don't know what abbreviation they pull up. I don't know what it means, Mama. Please spell it out. But let's share the show now. Yeah, share the show, you're not that. Share the show. Welcome to today's edition. So quickly, we're about to get to the musical break here. Let us know where you're following us from, please. Again, you will not die if you share the show. You will not die. Nothing will happen to you. Yeah, nothing will happen to you. Just put your letter together and share the show. Yeah. Frederick Zabe. Mama no print lawyer. They say Choja Pwaga K left to Mohammed today. Politics easy. The deacon, the deacon my gay live again. By the way, we who Christian and let's get some Jesus in here. Let's get some Jesus in here real quick. Give me a second. While we're doing this, it's important. Happy holiday. Congratulations, Steen Bonge. Steen, I will call you. I will call you. Congratulations. Yes. You have made us proud. And I hear say you get so you. So you smart, So you're some kind of smart lady in the community, yeah. Okay. I see your leg. You get in the community, you get smart, Okay. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, you got 4.0. I wanted to teach you, I wanted to fail you, but you don't take one of my courses. I wanted to make sure I post saying that 4.0. And you graduated from Grand Canyon. I wanted to make sure I drop someone at C or D in that 4.0. So you can put your letters together. And when you count the show, you can be getting me a single water. I just wanted to make sure I drop small thing in that 4.0. And scatter the whole 4.0, make the whole 4.0 look funny. But anyway, let's share the show, folks. Let us know where you're following us from. But let's but congrats, we'll talk. You and I will talk really quick. Okay, let's recognize some of you while we are. Folks, help us to share this show. We are just getting started here. Welcome to today's edition. Welcome in, welcome. The only person on the show that don't have to identify themselves soon they show up, I can recognize them with all they identify and say that I'm a Sunshine. Beverly Pajibo. Anybody else would identify yourself who I recognize you. Yep. My Sunshine Beverly Pajibo is the only one I got exclusive entry on the show or identification. You don't identify yourself when I recognize you. You don't identify yourself when I recognize you. It made you there. Only one Sunshine I can get. I can get 4 Sunshine. Only one Sunshine. I get 3, 4, 5. Only one, and I Beverly Pajibo. You not like it, go to court. You not like it, go to court. Go to court. I'll be in the court with you. Go to court. You're jealous. You're not jealous yet. You're jealous yet. You put yourself together. You're not jealous yet. You're not jealous yet. Oh, patient Lofa Bay Sema. Okay. Patient Lofa Bay Sema. You pay for your husband. You're not paying for SKTV. You're not paying for all yet. You're not paying for all. You're not SKTV, baby. Only one Sunshine will get on a whole show. That Beverly Pajibo. Any attempt for any other person to steal that name, we're taking you to court. We're taking you to court. We're bringing other news now. We don't want you here. We might get a problem with yourself. We're already here. Let's share the show, folks. We're about to get into some gospel music, then we'll hold it there. That is it today. I see some of y'all running, Costa, not do the show, Costa, bring paper, not do that. We'll let you know what's going on. We'll let you know. We'll get a preview about what will happen on Tuesday. And y'all should keep the record. That SKTV, we tell we happen, we can happen. Yeah. So only Beverly Pajibo, let me look for anybody who put a state they watching from so I can recognize them real quick. Then we'll get to some musical break here really quick and get into other news. So long you tell we stay watching from when I recognize it. You won't get there. When I get problem. Ernestine Bernard is watching from Atlanta, Georgia. Regina Wilson from Philadelphia. I know teenager put different abbreviations and you won't confuse us. You'll be fine. Eric Dixon from Sestos City, Riverside County. Okay. Clara Moon is watching us from Minnesota. Fedra, he said Joseph Barra converted to Muslim today. Joseph Barra gave left to Muhammad today. He take it from Jesus and gave to Muhammad. I tell you that Joe Barra crook. He's in that yet. But Dillon, yeah, he don't want to drink Dillon. He also Dillon in check. He thinks fit all that down. Why the poor prince he brings up? Confuse the whole month that time. Joseph Barra training show you the tattoo that Joseph Barra will show you later on. Joe Barra will balance. Our Digon tattoo will take it for him on Sunday. This Sunday will take that Digon tattoo for Joseph Barra. This Sunday. And this Sunday too, Joe, we are gonna get our Reverend tattoo too. That's also cooked there. They don't have me sport church or sport gardening. But anyway, let's move on. New Jersey tenant. Steambonger, what's up? Steambonger, I got your cable, but I will call you with that. Yeah. Chimama Peel watching us from Burrville. Burrville, I hear that I rich people that say in the country there. Watching from New Jersey. Okay, yeah. Somebody said they're watching from New Jersey near the Wawa store. James Young said, yeah, that Wawa, that gossip Wawa play there. I play what's telling them go sit there and gossip. We'll bring an update to your other news. Keep us going to court. Plenty thing happening in the town. Plenty thing happening in the town. Plenty thing. We talk some. Yeah, my sunshine. Eric Peabody is watching us from Texas, Allenton. My sunshine Beverly Pajibo is watching us from Atlanta, Georgia, and I will soon be there with her. It may you there, go Hawk Transformer. I will be in Atlanta, Georgia. And y'all can do nothing. Yep. I'll be hanging out with my baby girl right there, sunshine. Right with my sunshine. Yeah, that means say, I will be hanging out with sunshine now. And we'll swallow GB, we'll chill together again. Nobody can poo-foo. Oh, Flomo Leon, man. Flomo gives in Leon, man. Please tell her Joseph Barra will win the election. Joseph Barra will just get left to Mohammed. You ask him how you get left to Mohammed. I mean, I will win the election. You're not serious, man. You're not serious, my picking. Put your left together. You're not serious. We know who will win. We are. Tracksville, Pennsylvania. Comfort Abu. Who's that? Joseph Bender from Seattle, Washington. Okay. Coretta says you're watching her from Arizona. You don't know watching her from Arizona. You know you're watching her from? You're watching her from Virginia, that cool state. That very, very cool place where I play watching her from. You know, you wish. Coding hard, what's up? Okay, folks, let's get some musical break really quick. That would that trigger get. Is that I go rest my body trigger? Okay. I'll rest my body. I'm resting it right now. After the 14th, some people rest their body too. Me, I resting my own. I resting my own because after the 14th, some people I just make it. Trouble, not make it. Let's see. Yata is watching us from where? Yata Burnett from Florida. Let's see. Comfort Abu from Pennsylvania. I'm seeing people from Pennsylvania. Let's see. Minnesota people that playing here today. Atlanta, Georgia people playing here because Beverly from Atlanta, Georgia. And so all the way. Okay. Somebody watching from Jacksonville, Miami. Johnsonville, Miami. Yeah. Keep us not going to court. Keep us not saying get ready to go to court. He called me. He said he get ready to go to court. I said they might go to court. We'll follow the court result. Mohammed Enza Dole. My man, we brought him to the devil the other time, brother. They were cool. I let it chilling. It was cool meeting you in person, my man. You cool people. You cool people. Yep, you cool people. But anyway, let's get to the Mohammed saying watching from Minnesota. Mohammed, last time, sick when I showed up Minnesota, but I had come from another trip, so I just couldn't make it. Yeah, but I coming through. I coming through. Yeah, I gotta come pay respect. I coming through. But let's get to a quick musical break here, and then we will move forward. Let's see. No, honestly, we don't do gossip dinner. People can, but wait. What I need? Patient Lofa Bay Sema. Let me tell you the truth. That you're making it out of news. That woman so fair for men, you know. That animals so go for men. You now know that we the men who valuable. That animals so fair for her. That woman so men not for men. So that news there. That one that news. They got one and what that news. That one that news, mama. That news there. Woman fair for men and that news. That woman so fair for men. That woman supposed to fair for men and that news. That new news. That woman's all forever. Who's all forever? Is all forever your friend, woman? That woman's all may plow for men now. Women sort of may plow for men. That women so waiting. That news. That news there. If you're not may plow, who's all going to plow for? Animal. I'll leave that to me. Yeah, someone can just overdo it to that other and what they call it. But by red woman, so what they go? That woman, I hear some people getting vet to say, oh, you know, I don't understand. Oh, the other person loving to the person, that person loving to the. And that's all to be news. That woman sort of be loving to man loving to a woman. Now, when a man loving to another man, then that's a sticky issue. When a woman loving to another woman, that's sticky issue. But man loving to a woman, then you'll make it out of news. I don't even understand, y'all. The thing where it's going to be out of news, you're going to make it out of news. They got certain things that were supposed to be news. Certain things supposed to be news. Certain things that are news. Men loving to a woman are not news. We saw that thing in. You were born, you saw men like I am your papa born you. How they born you alone in the sky? Yeah, I can tell you, say, pregnancy is not airborne disease. Pregnancy is not airborne disease. So the thing what brought you to earth, what other people sunning it, then you're passing around, making it look as some kind of news, I see people passing and getting all kind of things, staying up late to watch funny people, then talk funny. Oh, you know the person said loving to that person, and that person loving to that person, and that person husband loving to that person. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. You need to put your life together. You're wasting your time. They're not news. They're not news. They will discuss news. News then, what they will say, oh, they may are loving to another male. Then we get news. Oh, the woman are loving to another woman. Then we get news. But for men to be loving to woman loving to men, that wants to go sit down on show and give myself hard time. Staying all late, some of you for the gossip binning, you can get a phone in your hand, you sleeping and all the phone fall down and break because you sleep carrying, but you still want your that I want to get anyway. You leave that thing, man. That discuss issue. That one, not any issue. That's not issue. That's a new thing. That's a new thing. Some of you, your money were fighting for your part before they born you. So what do you want to say? Leave that thing, man. Leave that thing. The only thing me I say to anybody is when you finish doing all that fighting, then I will leave you away. Exactly. Because you not put your life together. When you finish doing all that fighting, when you finish making all the noise, then you leave her away. Then you know that she not put her life together. She'll find something to do with her life. But you passing around and something. Don't do that thing, man. That news in there. That news there. Anyway, let's get today we'll get into the politics, but I just wanted to make sure I clear the air, but it will be passing around social issues and before we get them fair. Oh, the person do the one, the person loving to the one. Don't leave that thing, man. That man will be loving to woman, yeah? That man will be loving to woman. When woman start loving to another woman, that news. When men start loving to another man, that news. That's still an issue. Yeah, that's still an issue. But men loving to woman. I want to go sit and say, oh, that news. And they show hot. And they gossip hot, they G hot. They're not gossip. They just confirming what's supposed to happen in nature. I was so happy. Yes, I'll be learning to woman. But anyway, I get some gospel music on real quick. Hey, I get some. That's a good thing, very. You'll be fine. I'll be fine. You're feeling it. That'll be okay. Men will be loving to woman. You'll be passing around, getting fair, and be talking about funny thing. I send it to my body. Any woman that can't in public misbehave, so she feeling misbehaving, leave her. She not put herself together. Leave her. So she feeling with that live video. She go do what she want to do. She go talk plenty. She carry her name there. She go insult you or whatever. So you're feeling with that. So she feeling. Tell her thank you for her time. God bless her. Let her go to the next person. Leave her. And she not understand herself. The boy then which you go report to, let her go be with them or let them find somebody else to be with her. Leave her. Don't negotiate nothing. Leave her. She not serious for life. Leave her. Yep, I'm my advice to them. Leave her. We come and start a show, man. I see her passing around, getting fed, man. Let to the one that want, let to that one. Oh yeah, cool gospel music, man. So, folks, welcome to SKTV this afternoon. On the East Coast is 1:22 p.m. On the West Coast is on our side around here is about 11. Some places there's after 12. So we have different time zones. But either way, welcome to today's edition. Let's share the show because when we come back, we want to get into the politics and tell you where we are today and what's going on. There is a lot more happening behind the scene that you don't know. We'll talk about some of them. We'll hint you on some of them. We'll call one or two names, or we'll call a couple of names there for you to watch the behavior and the movements. But let's get from the musical break real quick. Oh, sorry. Sorry, folks. Something is not right. Let me get it right really quick here. Something is not right, but let me get it right. Give me a second. Please give me a second as I load this. Sorry, I'm not sure why it is not loading up here. Give me 1 second. Okay, I see why. Please give me a second here. Let me reset something. Let me reset something quick. Before we get to the musical break, let me reset something. This is the time I normally need Sekou. I do need Sekou for this time. The time around here, I need Sekou. But to get him is very, 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 very hard. Give me a second, folks. I'm experiencing some kind of technical problem. Let me see here. Please give me a second. Please give me a second. I'm experiencing something here more like a technical problem. Sorry. Please hang on. Please hang on. Give me a second. I'm begging you. I'm having some kind of technical problem here. Please. Let me double check on something here. Give me 1 second. Mm-mm-mm. 1 second, folks. Please give me a second. One second here. Okay, folks. I should be getting some help here. Sekou will be joining us in a second. But just before we go, we come back and get to the musical break. I need to do something really quick from my end. I'm experiencing something unusual, but I got to take care of it. Let me give you hint or other news on some of the things that we'll be talking about this afternoon while you invite your friends and we get started with the conversations. First thing is for the election this coming Tuesday. For the election, we've had a lot of different talks about different situations that are going to be happening. One of the people that we would like for you to watch, we told you before that the whole JMB, Jeremiah Kuhn, we told you that they sold out to CDC. We told you they insulted us, right? I want you in the next few days to watch Eugene Fagon's behavior. And yet, we'll not talk, we're not going into any detail or anything, but you're just watch. You're watching. Just watch his behavior. That's so. That's so. And we were the people that also told you here that Eugene Fagon and Mo Ali, they're not talking. Because Pooh wash up money from the first round. They're in the same chat room. They're in the same chat room. Because of Pooh wash up money. We'll talk to you guys about the Appeton story. Appeton's Coenos Unity Party. It was well calculated, well done, and well planned by folks from the Unity Party and the CDC. It was. The game is on. This is all game. The whole thing where you're giving us a hard time, I see some people then passing around, making things personal, fighting the other person, cussing the person, doing the one. Oh, you got to support us. You can't be neutral. You can't be doing that. Go rest your body. The election over. The election over. The same people you are fighting for, they have already made deals and connive behind closed doors. Go rest your body. Stop making plow. Go rest your body. Go rest your body. Don't say we didn't say it. Go rest your body. Put your leg together and go rest your body. Anyway, let's get to the short musical break here.
Hi. Oh yeah.
So, folks, while we are settling it back here really quick, I know Siku just joining us. While Siku is getting ready, while we are settling in the back here, we'll ask you to please share the show. Again, to this conversation, the conversation might start very slow, or it might have started slow, but the show will be noisy today. Just so you know, the show will be noisy today. Seku, really quick. I'm not sure if you're still doing something. Are you done?
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah, while Seku is doing that really quick, let's hold it there. Hold it there. That only 1-2 minutes, so let's hold it there real quick. Hold it there.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon
right
is not with physical.
Show. So we're going back to go with you guys.
I'm here, Steve.
If like my boom making you fine, hold it there. Anything you into, hold it there. Now us more giving you my hold it there. Anything you into, hold it there. If that my story can put all your breath, hold it there. Olive you, anything you into, hold it there. If she cooking and giving you food, hold it there. Anything you into, hold it there. I thought they will eat with you, drink with you, they drag with you, but you don't know that. They will eat with you, drink with you, they drag with you, but you don't know that. If I'm a boom making you fine, hold it there.
You can go ahead and do whatever you want to do.
Hold it there. Now us more giving you hold it there. Anything you into, hold it.
Thank you so much. Mr. Cannon, welcome to today's show. Welcome to today's edition. Let's have you greet our people because I've been here now for a little bit. I've greeted our people. And so let's have you greet our people before we get into the conversation here for today.
Well, I think Steve already said everything. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. I want to say thank you for always being here. By the way, Steve always forget. Let me remind all of you that today is Friday. And those of you who have something to share with SKTV today, Friday, that was the agreement by us and our friends and supporters that Friday that they will be sharing with SKTV whatever they can do to support us. So before I say anything, I want to thank all of you who have always been there for SKTV, and those of you who are yet to do it. We also want to thank everybody for being here. It is a political season, a lot going on, and we are here we're going to make sure that we keep you, posted, inform you about whatever's going on, whether it's politics, social or economic, we'll talk about it. But right now, everybody is interested in politics. And that's exactly what we're going to give you. A lot going on, a whole lot going on. Yeah, so I always say welcome, everybody. We are here, and we're going to have a very, very good conversation. Actually, I was even sleeping. Steve, the one that wake me up, that I have to come on the show. I said, okay, I will come. But again, today is another day. And I believe, like Steve said, this show will be interesting, as always. That's what I have to say, Steve.
Thank you, Mr. Kane. Really quick. On Sunday, I know yesterday we had a discussion last night on Sunday.
So first of all, taking care of what you're supposed to do? You good
Yes,
now?
yes, it's it.
Okay.
So I can say this to you on Sunday. We have agreed unanimously before we get into the politics that on Sunday we'll be calling all of the stakeholders on SKTV name who are up to date. Yeah.
Well, now you don't agree on that one unanimously.
But you voted against it, so we're not talking about you who voted against it. We're talking about the people who agree.
When you say unanimous,
Yeah, but it was a unanimous vote. It was a unanimous vote.
Right here.
On Sunday, we'll call the stakeholder. Those of you who not all the day, not stakeholder, we'll call you. We'll not call you. If not you're not stakeholder, you'll get vet. The only way is you
But
can
not-
read.
But we're not unanimous, right?
It was unanimously voted upon. We voted against you. You want
Unanimous.
you want vote
I
against
think unanimous means everybody.
Yeah, but that means your vote never counted because your vote are invalid vote. You did an invalid. But anyway, folks, thank you so much, let's say, for your support to SKTV. Some of you follow us from day one, and you are very, very consistent. You have been following us from day one. I wanted to circle back really quick to the conversation we had here with Henry Costa. Even though I couldn't keep up with the conversation or I couldn't be on as I would have loved to, but something caught my attention and I wanted to ask Siku about it, and I wanted to bring it to the public. And this is in relations to Stanton Witherspoon, the late Dr. Cassell, and other Liberians, who might have been caught for criminal behavior in this country. And let me go back to that because maybe most of you did not capture that. Let me ask Siku this question on a straightforward. Costa is a friend. But Costa came on this show openly, knowingly, publicly, left himself on record that he and Joseph Boakai knowingly, and maybe others, decided that they would trick, they would fool, they would lie to the American taxpayers so that they could pay for the surgery of Joseph Boakai. I want to start with that conversation first before we get into anything. What do you make of that as a taxpayer? What do you make of that in relations to people coming and lying fraudulently, knowingly, to seek medical attention only because they can't afford it? What do you say to that?
First of all, planning to do bad, and there's something called organized crime. People can make mistakes. Some things can happen spontaneously, but to plan a crime and effectuate the crime, those who are doing it, whether you are part of the initial plan or whether you get into it down the line, as long as you are a part of an organized crime, you are also a criminal. So Costa, again, I must add, Costa may not be the most trusted person in the world. Costa may have had his flaws. Costa may be called all the names in the world. But Joseph Boakai and his supporters are not qualified to call Costa any name in the book. Whether he's been liar, criminal, blackmailer, I think all of the above description befit Joseph Boakai himself. because everything that we have heard, Joseph Barker was a part of it. It's not like Costa was doing it and Joseph Barker was the one just receiving, but Joseph Barker was part of everything. That's what we asked Costa that day. We asked him, do you think, or was Joseph Barker aware of the plan that you just talked about when it comes to planning to defraud the medical system of the United States, to cheat the United States government, to lie, to get medical benefit as a non-resident, as undocumented person, to come and lie and benefit from the sweat of taxpayers. It only speaks to the fact that Joseph Barker cannot be trusted. Plain and simple. Cannot be trusted. And moving forward, the reason why Costa answered to that question in that manner, because we asked him about what it would cost. It would have cost, or it would cost Liberia and Liberian people, Liberian taxpayer, if Joseph Barker was to become president. Wherein we know we announced this one here on SKTV when Joseph Barker came, and when they dissuaded him from going to do what he's supposed to do, should have done in terms of the medical procedures, Joseph Barker agreed at the expense or at the detriment of his own health to allow himself to go back to Liberia with the notion, you're going to win this thing already. You're going to win the presidency. Now we don't have the money. Instead of sitting here cheating the American people, lying to the American people, instead of we doing that, let's just go get some medication, get some boosters. Let's go inject steroid in you. Just win the thing. When you win it, you'll be coming back here as president. You will get presidential treatment. You'll be staying in presidential suite. The person who asked that question, that person told me that they were in the hospital for just, I think, about 5 days or 6 days. And I'm not going to disclose the sickness that actually took them to the hospital. But the person told us that they were spending anywhere between $5,000 to $13,000. Imagine Joseph Barker coming to spend up to 3, 4, 5, 6 months, and not only as an ordinary person, but in a presidential suite, giving him presidential treatment at the expense of Liberia and the Liberian people. So it means that, by all accounts, which is yet to be refuted or debunked, Joseph Barker is a con artist. I never said it before. I've always told you, don't call him a criminal, don't call him a name, but honestly, you must call a spade a spade. In Liberia, we say chicken white a white, when a black a black. And there's a belief that says that a monkey can never leave its blind hand behind. And when you are young, whatever you will do, when you old, I think you will do. When you are president, when you're not president, the thing you will do when you're president, I think you will do. Your behavior go with you everywhere you go. So yes, if Joseph Barker is elected, Liberian people will be the one to handle, to carry his Kenya, as we say in Liberia. And I don't know if we're able to carry his Kenya.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kane. Well, I agree with you. I find it very concerning whether they want to choose to believe what the Costa say or not.
But it has not been denied or debunked about the guy. So I mean, you have to believe it. You don't believe it, that's your business. I mean, nobody cares whatever somebody decide to do what they are thinking. And are we responsible for people's limitation? No, we are not.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, but on the other hand, also, Mr. Kane, in as much that they have not refuted the claims or they've said nothing about it, they claim that they want to ignore Costa because he's a distraction. But yet, the surrogates are pouncing on every little action or every little move that Costa makes to attack him. So you can have it both ways. But in as much that the conversation, we don't want to be about Costa, but I also want to speak to what you saw today, what you heard from Costa, because it speaks volume too of the Costa man himself and his behavior as to knowingly, according to what he claimed, having 10 years of paperwork or documentary evidence of who Joseph Boakai was or what he did. But yet, he still supported Joseph Boakai willingly. What say you before we get into the preview of the upcoming elections and so forth? What say you about, I don't know if that deception, I don't know if he and Joseph Boakai, who's more con artists than a friend, I'm not sure if they're trying to play the Liberian people. Because if he and Joseph Boakai went in this deal since 2013, right? And he knew about this, he had evidences that substantiate his claims. Yet he still went and met with Joseph Boakai to want to run to be vice president. Also playing the devil advocate here, Mr. Cannon. What do you say about the Costa man himself? And again, this is in no way, shape, or form discrediting some of the things that he brought up about the plot and the plan to go to the hospital and defrauding the system in America, for the taxpayers to pay the bills, the medical bill of Vice President Joseph. This is in no way, shape, or form, no discrediting. I'm not here to discredit it, but I want to create a balance here also so that we can see from both sides of the aisle. What do you say?
First of all, the name Henry Costa, for not to waste our time, Costa has been called all the name in the books. All the name in the books. Everything. And for the fact that Joseph Boakai is now one little boy. It's now one high school student, one 18-year-old boy. The fact that Joseph Boakai knowing everything, all the names that Costa has been called, and Joseph Boakai still entrusted Costa to be his handler, to be his caretaker, to feed him, to manage him, to direct him, to depend on him for everything in his life has been proved by documentary evidence or evidences. We got nothing to say about Costa, Steve. Costa been called all the names, and people know everything about Costa. Like Costa told you here on SKTV. He said, I've been called all the names. Costa the blackmailer, Costa the this, Costa the that. But I was the one taking care of Joseph Boakai. So what say you? That means Costa is even better than Joseph Boakai. Plain and simple. Why is it that sometimes you don't want to associate with certain people if you have no facts about what's been said about them?
Right.
But you know what they call integrity? You know what they call morality? You know what they call value? You know, when somebody say, you must say we're not in the same league, you know what it means? He said, brothers with same fellows flocks together. Joseph Boakai and Costa and Stanton Witherspoon, they are all in the same league. And by extension, if you dig deeper, I think they're all better than Joseph Boakai. For the fact that those are his children, he can bond them. For you to join the league with those young people. Like say for example, whatever happened to Stanton Witherspoon, he's going to serve his term. Term could be reduced even before, or maybe it may not be reduced, but Stanton can go to that jail, anything can happen. It could be part of whatever can happen. He still has age in his favor. Stanton can come out of that jail and still be a good person if he wants to be. And still come from that jail and repent and do what is right and never to go back to the criminal or to criminal behavior and still be a better person. Costa can change today from now to 2029. Never go back to every bad thing he has been doing, every name he has been called. Costa still has age in his favor. But Joseph Boakai, that could be the father or grandfather of those young men, to be in the same league with those people. Not only to lie in public, but planning to cheat the United States, to infiltrate the health care system by fraudulent means. That speaks volumes, Steve. It's scary. Let me tell you something. It scares me when I see grown men supporting wrong thing. It scares me. It says a lot about people who know bad things, but he can't say anything about it. The reason why we are different as SKTV family is because we tell it like it is. Even against people we support, even against people we like, people we love. We are being insulted by ANC people on this platform. We are being insulted by Liberty Party people. We are being insulted by CDC. We are being insulted by Unity Party. Almost every major political party and political players in Liberia have had issue with us for speaking truth to power.
Yeah.
But they still respect us, regardless. So Joseph Boakai allowing himself at his age, also in his capacity as a former vice president, speaks volume. So yes, if you ask me, I can say that both of those young men, and the funny thing about this thing, they say Costa is a liar. Costa is a blackmailer. Costa is angry because he was not given the vice presidential slot. Granted. What about Witherspoon, who confirmed everything Costa says? Witherspoon said the $3,000 that Costa said was given to Joseph Boakai on a monthly basis, the salary that Joseph Boakai was on, he said, I the one was giving the money. He said $3,000 for Joseph Boakai, $3,000 for Henry Costa, $6,000 a month. That's what Stanton Witherspoon said. It's on camera. It's on video. The video is there. You believe everything Stephen Witherspoon is telling the Liberian people about George Weah, about Cummings, about everybody, but you don't believe what Stephen Witherspoon confirmed about Joseph Boakai. What does that say about you? Think about it, Steve. You have selective hearing, selective, honesty, selective gratitude, selective proud. No, it doesn't work like that. If you believe Stephen Witherspoon, you got to believe everything he's been telling you. If you believe Costard, you got to believe everything he has said. You know what everybody have said about Costard? They say Costard love money. Costard came and told you here in that interview. He said he doesn't want any kind of elected position. Appointed position. He wants something that will give him money.
Yeah.
That will be sustainable. Costard is one person. If you are smart, if you follow Costard always being honest about himself, about what he does.
Yeah.
And he will tell you what he will do. He will give you a hint as to what he's planning to do. Costard being, like somebody said the last time, Costard being very, very consistent about what he's doing.
Yes.
He cares less about. He said here on this platform that day that Liberian people don't like good people.
No.
You listen to that, right?
Yeah. I heard him.
Costard understands the Liberian people. He understands the Liberian politics. And he knows exactly how to handle them. Even all those people that are insulting Costard today to tell you that they don't have moral, they have no value, they have no integrity. Even Costard switched today to say, I'm supporting Joseph Boakai. Believe me, they will still start singing praise for Costard. What kind of people are those people? That's why I have no respect for most of them. I can't say all of them, but majority of the people that are in that category, I got no respect for them. Because if you have no respect for yourself, why will you expect people to respect you? In as much as Costard is a brother and a friend, we have been very straightforward with Costard. We have called him out all the time, Steve. In as much as we respect President Weah, he is the president of Liberia. He's bigger than anybody else in the political scene. We have criticized him on a daily basis. But we respect him. So, in short, all of those things that when we talk about, Joseph Boakai carries more burden than anybody else because of his statute as former vice president, because of the time he has spent in government, because he is a presidential candidate, and because of his age. You know, like when you and your little brother then go somewhere and something bad, terrible happen, you come back home. Bell culture, the mom and dad are going to blame the older brother, right? The older person.
Mm-hmm.
So Joseph Boakai is to be blamed for everything, all the criminal act that we have heard involving him in Costard. Costard told you, Sekou, I will go and beg people. Sometimes go out of my way. I mean, what about this guy even getting in an airplane to go all the way in Ghana with a plane to defraud the Liberian people? But by law, the Constitution prevent anybody to solicit funds from outside forces because of the fear of quid pro quo. And according to the information, quid pro quo was involved in Joseph Boakai meeting with those guys in Ghana with a promise to sell Wologisi Mountain to them. And until Joseph Boakai, because they try to downplay Costard, but Costard is the most valuable person than anybody in the United Party. Costard did whatever United Party people they were unable to do. Costa elevated Joseph Boakai. Costa reignited Joseph Boakai's political value. Costa is the one that rejuvenated the spirit of Joseph Boakai's presidential ambition. It's a fact. And they know it. Nobody in the United Party can stand Costa. It's not there. Costa just told you the other day. It missed everything that happened. That Dillon visited him twice.
Yeah. One of the pictures, Dillon posted the picture.
Okay. So there's nobody in the Unity Party or supporter of Boakai that can even compare themselves. All they do, they go on Facebook and cost. The one that costing the little one. But all the one that matter, they can never track Costa.
Okay.
So Costa is very important. Costa is valuable. Costa is a big fish, especially when it comes to the Unity Party, because Unity Party was relying on Costa to take care of their big man, their president. So Costa is very important. The way I say, Joseph Boakai must be there to Costa level. Joseph Boakai will be on Costa in one of the market in Philadelphia with black plastic bag. Costa be buying things, put it inside. He's behind him, man. Costa used to take him like a bare ball, go to barber shop. Joseph Boakai washing and cut his hair. Joseph Boakai used to be babysitting, Costa's son. Costa used to take Joseph Boakai to go sit down and watch them playing pool. So Costa and Joseph Boakai in the same league. And when it comes to integrity, question of integrity, Costa will be free and Joseph Boakai will be held accountable because of his statue, because who he is.
Okay, so folks, we're saying some of these things because we want to lay the basis for the conversation that's ongoing, and to kind of give you a preview of what should be expected for the upcoming election results. And the first thing we want to lay out here, we still stand with our position that the election results, the first round, was fraudulent. We still stand with it as a network. However, we respect the view of the Liberian people that they have accepted the results. They are ready to move on into second round. And most importantly, we accept the former ruling party's agreement that the election results from the first round is acceptable and it is okay, so they are willing to go into second round. That being said, just with that being said, we must also remind you that whatever comes out of the second round is a byproduct of the first round. So that means SKTV is still on record for saying, because the results were fraudulent, we suspect that the results in the second round will be fraudulent. However, the United Party will have to accept the result in the second round. And so is the CDC, because they both agree that the result of the first round was not fraudulent. The only people that disagree with that result up until today, like SKTV. That will be clear on that one. Because on Tuesday or on Wednesday, we'll revisit these positions. But we want to remind you about the positions we've taken. Like Sekou said, every position we have taken in public and in private, we want you to know that we took it in the interest of Liberia, based on integrity, based on facts, not on feelings. Some of you don't know. Let me say this part, and then I will ask you another question. Let me say this part. Do you know how many nights we have to sit? Last night around 10, 11, 12, while some of you were sleeping, we're having discussions.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping, some of you were snoring. Some of you were snowing. We're having discussions. Your team we can just come on Facebook or on the show to just can talk? No. So we are saying to you, we want to remind you again that the result of the second round will have to be accepted by both United Party, CDC, and the rest of the Liberian people who said first round was never. Now listen, was never fraudulent. You know, Mr. Kane, before we get to the next question, why you were saying I made me think about Joseph Boaga today giving a life to Mohammed. They say Joseph Boaga take 11 Jesus and give it to Mohammed today. He not dig on again. So Sunday we'll call on the church, the Digon title will take it from him.
But you know, you said the people say when the old boom are mentioned, some of the older folks, you know, they get in their feelings. When you talk about snoring, the men who can be snoring on camera, the men complaining that you should stop talking about people sleeping and snoring.
Who, Ben?
Yeah, man, the men who can be doing one show,
Oh,
then
yeah, the chairman for
the show, then the show can be doing him.
Yeah, that is the chairman for
the show. Then they will be watching him until they sleep. I said, but what kind of man? So I had to call him to them. Wake up and watching you. What kind of thing is this?
Yeah, that the chairman for snow. But Mr. Kane, let me ask you this question. In line with the people agreeing with the election results in the first round, what do you make of the Unity Party? After some of their surrogates even question Appeton's numbers, yet this same surrogate accepted Appeton's endorsement. What do you say? What does Appeton's endorsement mean? And what does the Unity Party accepting Appeton's endorsement? What does that mean for the second round? And for the results of the elections? Or the election on Tuesday the 14th? What do you say?
It says that everything that happened in the first round, Unity Party accepted it, and everything that will happen in the second round, Unity Party will accept it, because by their action, the process was free, fair, and transparent. All the other little one that you hear talking, don't you worry about that. Unity Party agreed that this process was free, fair, and transparent. Other than that, they had everything in their possession when it comes to their right to call for a recount, their right to investigate, especially being a party that was given the opportunity to go to the second round. Without their agreement, the process would have been halted. If they're going to join forces with other political parties to question the credibility, the integrity of the result, it will have been a different story. But the fact that Unity Party, I think we already passed that.
No, we have to go back to that because we're coming to the second round now.
Let me say this. The reason why I'm saying we already passed. This election will happen on the 14th, and the results will be announced, and everybody will accept the result, and nothing will happen. Plain and simple. In as much as we know, because I can't say as we hear, in as much as we know that Unity Party people, most of them are feeding violence. They are projecting violence. They are somehow creating a condition for violence should they lose the election. We know it, we have alarmed it, and it's going to happen. At this point, it seems like Unity Party people know that they're going to lose the election.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that because I want to ask you a question on that.
So why we know as of now, what we know, the election process is free, fair, and transparent. And it's going to be free, fair, and transparent. And Unity Party people will accept the result.
Do you think? Do you think the Unity Party missed a perfect opportunity in the first round when the results were announced, and they were skeptical about some of the results because some of them even alluded to it openly, right? Do you think Unity Party, especially with Senator Darius Dillon, openly stating that they had the tally sheets, as evidenced by that he brought a couple of the tally sheets in blue plastic bag to prove to the world that they had all of the tally sheets. Now with all the skepticism and caution that they had or issues they raised, my question to you, Mr. Kane, do you think they missed the perfect window and the perfect opportunity to challenge any result, any outcome, or to even hold a CDC-led government should they even think this second round that they were cheated? Do you think that time pass is over with and nobody can go back?
Yeah, I mean, this is simple logic. Like somebody saying that they don't have respect for me because I said the process was free, fair, and transparent. I'm not the one saying it. The Unity Party and the CDC, the two parties that made it to the second round, they the one told us that the process was free, fair, and transparent. And not only that, if you said the process was not free, was not fair, was not transparent, you disagree, do you know the amount of celebration Unity Party people had for the position, for the seat that they won from the down ballots? Prince Charles, whatever his name is, Prince Charles.
Yeah.
When you won up, do you know the amount of celebration? So how can you agree that Alcala Gray lost? It was fair, but Jawia got more number than Joseph Boakai. That was not fair. You can't get it both ways. Oh yes, Joseph Boakai won Nimba County. You agree with that 100%. He said Joseph Boakai won Nimba County, and that's the number Joseph Boakai deserved to have gotten.
Yeah,
Joseph Boakai got that number. But yeah, it was wrong for Jawia to get the number he got in Grand Cru in Maryland. Are you listening to yourself? How can you say your senatorial candidate won in Grand Cape, man? Joseph Boakai won handily in Bomi, but the number Jawia got in Basel, that was cheating. It's like, these are like Donald Trump's playbook. He said the election will be free and fair if I win. The election will be considered credible if I win. The election will be considered free if I win. The election is credible if I win, but it's fraudulent if I lose. Come on, man. I'll be serious for a second.
So you are saying, Mr. Kane, from all indication, you are saying that the Unity Party, even if, or with all the stands we've had, I think we are the only social media network that still stand today to say that we believe the election was
let's say
fraudulent.
Maybe we can change the language to say we still believe that the first round,
yes,
does not reflect the will of the people. But the people say they agree. Then we say here on this platform that if the Liberian people stand and agree with the result, we have to agree with it. We have to flow with the Liberian people. But our position, everything that we say, like you rightly put it, everything we have said, stand by 110%. But we have to go with the will of the Liberian people. The Liberian people say, by their action, they say they agree with the election. They say the process was free, was fair, was transparent, and they agreed to go to the second round, pay the result given from the first round. So that whole idea, it was fair, it was free, it was not, that one, it will be behind us now. We move. Where we are right now, the same people that conducted that election, the same election commission,
right,
that conducted that free and fair, transparent election. It's the same.
That brought us to second round.
Second round is the same people that stay there.
Okay.
The same process.
Okay.
That brought us to the second round. The same process will be followed. The same election commissioner, the same lady that conducted that process, she stayed there. In fact, the fact that Unity Party sought and solicited the support of not anybody, but Appeton. Knowing the fact that Appeton does not exist, knowing the fact that Appeton has no number, knowing the fact that Appeton was giving number, Appeton just appeared. You know, every day, Unity Party people, they are doing things that will actually shine light on the high level of stupidity and incompetence. High level stupidity and incompetence being exhibited by Unity Party leadership on a daily basis. Where, you know, when I posted on my page to say, who celebrate a ghost? It's the funniest thing I ever seen. You know that Appeton got no vote. You know that Appeton was giving the number. Appeton came there as a distraction. But yeah, you went and asked for Appeton for endorsement. Hey, man. You know, sometimes when I tell you, say the Papa is a victim, because it's like Papa can't even think for himself. They will just take in and go put him somewhere and we take picture with people.
No, the Papa can be a victim, though.
I mean, I still believe that Joseph Parker is something is not right.
No, I don't want
to. Okay. Why would Joseph Parker allow himself to be used by those little boys?
But they seen Joseph Parker that agreed that they should defraud the Liberian government. They seen Joseph Parker that agreed that he would sit with Stanton Witherspoon on the same platform, which is a defiant posture.
They're telling him to do it.
They seen Joseph Parker that is operating that way. But they're not telling him to do it. And then I seen Joseph Parker when he sat on a plane to go to Ghana. Did they tell him that he's supposed to go to Ghana?
Yeah, they're telling him to do it, yeah.
Okay.
Joseph Parker is being controlled.
Okay.
Joseph Parker is being remote control.
Joseph Parker is being
managed by people. And if Joseph Parker, let me tell you something. I told you, say we plan, say they plan. They plan. All they do, they present their plan to Joseph Parker. And Joseph Parker, all he does, he agree. You see that United Party opponents used to, they kind of agree, because the leader agree with everything. As long as he's planning out, his people that manage him, as long as they plan something and bring it to him, he has no way of saying no. Steve, Joseph Parker, even inability to understand that him following Henry Costa to go to Waterside in Philadelphia with black plastic bag in his hand, that demoralizes him. That is, bringing himself down. As the presidential candidate, the man who's supposed to be in the suite waiting for people to come visit, that man is behind Costa.
But if Joseph Parker can know that he get here on he, but he sit down in a chair, the next person that's will be there after Costa call here, he's sitting down there fooling the people that he the next to call here. He get here on he. Then he tell me say he's a victim. He's not victim. He's an accomplice. That's what I said for the work.
Okay, let me ask you.
Joseph Parker, what I said only
let me ask you. Let me ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Your daughter or your son. My playmate, them here, the people that can play choco. No children.
Say the people that can be in choco.
Yeah, the people that can be, they say, because they say I'm easy to beat.
Exactly.
The two of them, if you buy clothes for them, you dress them in a certain way, they stand on cam or they stand on the mirror. If the clothes not looking good, they will say, no, I don't want them wear.
In most cases, yeah, they will speak for themselves.
In most cases, kids, they will do that.
Yeah.
Joseph Boakai, they put pens on him that make him look like a Omer Baker.
Yeah, the Vula's pens, the Vula, the BB president.
Big pen. When you look at it,
the Vula's
in the bag.
The Vula's.
Okay, the fact that Joseph Boakai could not even recognize that pen was not good for him, was not looking good on him. He could not know. He couldn't actually. Come on, man.
No, but he what I see tried to then was Sereno Sifa. He was going to go bluffing.
No. They want part. They want a coach shoot. The coach shoot hand came all the way here.
Yeah.
The coach shoot came here.
Le Mazwa Kimia Kosu, right?
Yeah, the Mazwa Kimia. That one of the I don't know. I don't want to describe him. But that one he be appearing just look like Mr. Ibu.
But still, the beach travel call it a vula, or the French people that did that BB shot.
Exactly.
So how you call it Biko? Fulas?
No, that Omen to go to court.
Yeah, Omen to go to be trusted don't get flare. But let me just say that particular pens. You know that when we talk about it on here, go and take that picture, man, and see how come people are. That's why I said Joseph Boakai is the victim. How come those guys around him allow the man to they don't dress him actually. They bought the clothes for him and everything. They dress him like that, wearing something. The pants cover the shoe. Get a skirt. Just like when women buy a big skirt and wear it, be dragging behind them. Sometimes cover their shoes, be dragging on something, but the women they like it, they love it, and it can be nice on them. But the woman wore something that big, ugly, and he already short. The hand of the coat got all the way here. Here, the man, he can't even barely see his hand in it. Who can do that, my man, if the person is actually aware of themselves? It's a serious problem. I think Joseph Boakai is a victim. I still believe that. I think something is not right, but the people are taking advantage of him.
Okay. All right. Well, the party people agree that Joseph Boakai, does you know what's going on? They told me, you and everybody, that Costa was using Joseph Boakai name. So Joseph Boakai didn't know that, and he was receiving the proceeds from that. And when Stephen Witherspoon confirmed, let's say Joseph Boakai could not come to Costa's level to confirm certain things or deny or debunk anything. But Stephen Witherspoon, who is now responsible for Joseph Boakai's campaign, Stephen Witherspoon, who is now financing Joseph Boakai's campaign, confirmed on camera that the thing what Costa said are true. The only thing he disagreed was Costa said $3,000, but it was not $3,000. In fact, it was $6,000. I used to get $3,000 to Costa, $1,000 to Joseph Boakai. It was $6,000 a month. And the people, they believe Stephen Witherspoon. But they believe other things he will say about other people. But the truth that he will confirm about Joseph Boakai, they don't believe that. That's why I told you I got no respect for them. Okay.
I respect people who state the truth even against themselves.
Okay.
Somebody who will deny everything, who has selective hearing, selective prowess, selective integrity, selective honesty. I got no respect for those people. And Joseph Boakai and people then, they have embarrassed Liberian people, to be honest with you. Joseph Boakai decision to remain with Stephen Witherspoon. And for Joseph Boakai people, their campaign, even to be honest with you, even when I saw Amara Kone on Stephen Witherspoon, I mean on Spoon Network, and allow himself to be interviewed by Stephen Witherspoon on national issues. I was taken aback, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but Mr. Kane, when we say these things, when we say these things,
because I mean, it speaks. Sometimes I can ask myself, are these people aware of what is going on actually with this guy? Do they know that this guy is not only a confessed criminal, but this guy is a convicted criminal who's supposed to go to jail for corruption, for fraud, for stealing? You still want to be proud to identify yourself with that person? I was taken aback, to be honest. All the United Party people, not only Joseph Boakai, for you to continue to align yourself with Stephen Witherspoon, simply because you think, say, Stephen Witherspoon can help you, can help your campaign. It says a lot about you guys, man.
So I know Sarah wanted to partake, but Sarah will come back. But let me
come back. I think he's
ask
something.
Let me ask you this other question, Mr. Kane. So now we've come into the second round, based on
Sarah's back. Sarah is back.
Based on whatever was said, Sarah will give you a minute here. Let me post this question to both of you. And Sarah, you can take on the question, but you will introduce yourself and also greet our people before you take on the question. But here's a question for both of you, please. Now that we've moved on the second round based on the results from the first round, which we will never ignore. What are the pathways of because I still see the United Party seeming and making it seem as though they have what it takes to win? What are the pathways for the United Party to win the elections as opposed to the CDC? Especially the United Party does have Appleton on the side. You know what I mean? They have Appleton. Cyrus, what do you say? What are the pathways?
Bro, there's nothing new.
Cyrus, are you there?
I'm here. Hello?
Go ahead. Yeah,
you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, it is Cyrus again. I've been going for a couple of days now, I've been cold, bro. I have something really cold. But once again, thanks to the listening audience, wherever you may find yourself, whether it's Africa, America, Caribbean, and the global community at large, we are once again back on SK TV. But just to take on the question, Steve, we will keep sounding like a broken record on this platform because as far as we're concerned, it's about saying the right thing. It's about going where the news is. It's not about sentiment. We're not here to take side. That's just the reality of the situation. I told you before, the outcome of these elections, they are predictable. I know it's a rigged election. Anyone want to challenge that, is up to you. I know. I can look at the numbers. I can look at the patterns. I can go to historical data dating back to 2005. I know these elections are rigged. I can put my neck on the chopping board. And I'm talking mathematically and statistically. I'm not talking from theory or just something crazy. I know that for sure. And if anybody's going to rig this election, there can only be one outcome, or Joshua win. There is no way Unity Party is going to defeat Joshua. I hear people talking about putting on Mencken. Unity Party people will contradict themselves. For them, they are so entitled, they are so obsessed with power that their brain always ceases to function when it comes to election. They're telling people that they will put mechanism in place to ensure that they win second round. So the question I keep asking, so you want to accept that the first one was rigged, but you think that you can remember a couple of days ago, I put something on my page. I say it's the gambler's fallacy and the law of large numbers. You can remember something I posted on my wall a couple of days ago.
Mm-hmm.
They get something when you go to the casino, they get a Russian roulette and other game, they call it gambler's fallacy. Or when they give you a coin, they say, Seku, spin this coin. You either get a hair or a tail. So the gambler's fallacy is when you spin the coin 4 or 5 times and it came out heads, you will want to assume that the next one will be tail because heads been coming in succession.
Right.
That's why the gamblers believe that when I spin it, since I got 3 heads, maybe the 4th one will be a tail. But the gambler failed to realize that it's a 50-50 chance, and just because heads appear 3 times, it doesn't mean that tail will appear on the 4th spin. It could be head again, and it could keep going forever. That's why United Party people are buying into. They want to tell you that the elections are rigged in the first round, but there are possibilities that they are going to win in the second round by putting in place mechanisms now. Like, okay, their level of insanity have never seen it before. Maybe you will be the first in history to do that. But I will keep saying it on the show. I will never support a judge. That's why I sour make some comments when it comes to making decisions, because you cannot say the elections are rigged and then you keep validating the process. That's a contradiction. And that is where Mr. Cummings will always exemplify himself when it comes to leadership over Joseph Boakai more than 1,000 times. They are not on the same level. I told you before, there is nowhere Cummings and Boakai can compete anywhere in the world. It will not even be a competition.
Nowhere.
But in Liberia, because when it comes
in Liberia.
When it comes to decision making, when it comes to respecting institutions, when it comes to making critical decisions, you cannot even compare the two. We have seen it repeatedly from the date of the CPP on the election, dating back to 2007. They are telling you that they will put in place. How can you put in place mechanism when the election is being supervised and controlled by CDC? So if CDC is going to rig the first one, why make you think you can put things in place that will stop them from cheating in the second round? It gets insanity.
Sounds quick. Let me ask you in an analogy quick.
Yes.
When you're done here, Sekou will answer the same question. So based on what you just said, Unity Party saying they agree that CDC cheated in the first round.
Yes.
But they will prevent the second round.
They will prevent.
So then my question to you is, CDC cheated in the first round. Only to win the first round, but they were not looking at it.
Yeah. You get in America and you're in the Democratic Party, they say the Democratic primary were rigged. But you think that the general election is fair. The only reason you want to win because the bigger price is the general election, not the primary.
Exactly.
So if you're going to cheat in the primary, it means you're going to cheat in the general election. That gets common sense. If the election is most likely to go to a second round and CDC rigged the election in the first round, how can you say you're going to win the second round? How? In fact, the only reason that they rig the first round, so the second round can be a guaranteed rigging, and you're telling me that you're going to put in place mechanisms, either say you're the election commission, or they are going to close every loophole. And you see, that's why these guys keep confusing themselves. Now, if you are going to say you will put in place mechanism in the second round to ensure that you win, then technically, like the same case you may concern the Appleton, you want to accept an Appleton result and believe that Appleton numbers are real. So in another sense, is you are validated because no political leader in the sound man will even entertain an Appleton at the headquarters. Yeah. Because you know from an ethical standpoint, it's just a lie, and it means you have no character. That's why I keep telling you, look, I have regard for those old men, but I chew everything away since the end of 2017. I have seen enough of Joseph Boakai. No leader that believes in integrity and fairness will entertain an Appleton to even take an endorsement. Because taking an Appleton endorsement means you are validating a rigged election. But for them, no. Like I said, when it comes to power, Unity Party bring the vast majority, it doesn't work. It ceases to exist. Once it's about them. And when we go to that second round, if Unity Party believe that Georgia is going to win an election for them to put people on the street, no. I think we will all be on all the media platforms and we keep rigging that. No Liberian should even risk their life in that process. Because it will be a foolhardy, it will be very stupid for you to do that. That if you say that the election is rigged, only for Unity Party to accept that fact only after they become victims. No, we're not accept it. So this is where we all agree that the election results are fair. Because first of all, you say you went to second round, you accepted an Appleton endorsement, knowing fully well the Appleton numbers are not real. It just shows the level of desperation, the inconsistency, and the illogical argument you keep making in an election. So that's it. A Unity Party believe that if Georgia wins in the second round, that you can put people on the street to call for insurrection. No, the Liberian Party, you will want to be going against the entire country at that stage because nobody's going to accept that.
So you're saying the Unity Party will be on their own should they refuse the results of the election?
And we always support Georgia because I'm not going to go for instability when you already accepted the election result. No, I will not.
And that's our previous position.
And let me say this to you guys. I'm even looking at this thing now from different angle.
Okay.
I think Unity Party people, Unity Party is the one that even cheated in this election. Unity Party is the one that brought IT people from Ghana to come and cheat in the election. Unity Party people are the one that cheated. Unity Party, then I can tell now from the confidence expressed by Unity Party that they're going to win. They're going to win the thing first round. We're going to win the thing first round. I think they believe, they thought they are criminals that they hire to come and manipulate the election result. You remember Few days before the election or the night of the election, United Party people were complaining, oh, why NEC taking the website down? NEC taking the website down. What they were the one that were trying to hack NEC to change the outcome of the result of the election. So at this time, the fact that somebody had been arrested, we were informed early this morning that person was not alone. And they're going to be investigated. There will be more arrests. So Unity Party, as a matter of fact, you saw it yesterday. A member of the Unity Party that is working with NEC was caught on camera speaking when he was recorded by somebody unknown to himself. It's on SKTV.
We'll have the moment we play that video.
He was speaking to Amara Kone. Amara Kone, the newly appointed chief coordinator or strategist for Joseph Boakai. So United Party, based on the people that they have in NEC, based on the information given to them, they have people assigned to manipulate the election result. That's what they thought. They already won the election before the election was held. In fact, United Party decision to say Cummings will not even get the 7% he had in 2017. They knew exactly what was going on. United Party, in this case, is the cheater because somebody has been arrested. And United Party people are fighting vigorously to free this person because they don't want the secret to be leaked. Little that, do they know the secret is already leaked. And I can tell you, the confidence of the United Party say they're going to win this election second round, I believe is also predicated upon their strategy and people that they have in the system and the people that they hire. The fact that United Party people can come and embrace Appeton. It was the United Party people that were going all over the place telling the Liberian people, say, Appeton, hey man, Appeton the one that take Cummings' vote. These people, they know something that we don't know. They told you, say, it was Appeton that carried the Cummings. Why is it that CDC? I mean, you think about this from a logical standpoint. If CDC, the conventional wisdom is that CDC controls the National Election Commission, and then by extension, they control the electoral process. But if CDC, the one that actually brought Appeton in the picture, CDC is the one that was actually responsible for Appeton and everything. CDC was supposed to be the one to embrace Appeton. Because they know they manipulated the way they know about Appeton, number was important. They would have brought Appeton to their end and even give him more number and give it to George Weah. But see, this United Party put in that are embracing Appeton. And they are the ones that have been caught for involving in electoral fraud, for hiring somebody to hack the National Election Commission's website.
Let me ask you this question, Mr. Canning. Let me ask you this question. Like I interrupted with Monk, come to think about it. How did Stanton and the other guy, what his name, Patrick Honda and others during the night of the election, why they were still calculating the tally sheets and other things? They were already announcing the results.
Exactly. Now everything making sense to you now.
How did they get those numbers?
Because they are working with somebody in NEC that is Unity Party person.
You know, can I
That
come
also,
in?
that also work with the people that they brought to come and manipulate the system. They were the one that gave all those information to stand on them. That's what stand on them. Even in fact, somebody in studio in Liberia, when they were giving their fake results, when that person kind of forget or try to mistake, state will open the sheet he has clip already while people are still counting. State will give the precinct number, the room number, and everything, and give the information that he has. It means that Unity Party people. Let me tell you something. After this election, some people will be arrested for NEC. Some people will be prosecuted for NEC. And some big people in the Unity Party will be arrested for cheating, for fraud. Because they have people now, they have people. You know, we know this thing a long time ago. I was aware. You remember when somebody from NEC, I mean, when Benjamin Ayure said the document that they have with NEC, the CPP, is not the same document. How did Benjamin Ayure know that? Because Benjamin Ayure was informed by somebody from NEC. Information came from NEC person to Benjamin Ayure and the Unity Party people to go and challenge whatever they say the communists had. That's why you ask them to do everything to provide the proof. They could not provide it because it can only come from NEC. But they've just given them the information, but not given them the document. But now that person working for them, working with them, they went and hired outside forces to come with the help of that person to come and manipulate the election process. You know the argument they had. Oh, this is the dumbest thing ever. How can the government in power can accuse opposition for cheating? Yes, if opposition got people in the system that are fraudulent people, that are crooks and criminal, yes, they can hire other people, give password of the website, give information of the National Election Commission to those outside forces to infiltrate and manipulate and change things. It's possible.
Can I come in?
Yes, sir.
You know, when you thread the needle from the first round concerning the spamming the website to come down, you can tell it was Unity Party people that were doing that.
Exactly.
Because they don't cover their tracks. In Liberia or Steve, we don't have electronic voting system. So you cannot hack the process, but you can hack the tabulating process from the data room and the data center. Yes. So you got people that is within that is working, because within that where the computer system is, it's not outside. We use paper ballot. It's not like America where you can literally hack into a voting machine and get to the several level, even up to the signature verification of that machine. We don't have that in Liberia. We use paper ballot. So they had insider. That is why they said they had software. They came up with a software developer. It's all about the tabulating process and the people that are working within the data center to be feeding that person with information, because you can connect this to and then manipulate the data. You know, when a website is done, most people don't understand that, right? When a website is done, it means you are just sending too many requests to a server that is giving you that website. Yeah. So there is something called spamming in IT, where you can spam. You send a lot of requests to the server at the same time, and it will crash it. Because for every time it crashes, that one you can do the criminal activity when it comes to election, because the website is done. The site that's will be giving you update on the numbers is down, so you cannot make that request. So when they are heard about this guy being arrested, or this so-called data analyst and IT guy in Bradford for Ghana, I was like, okay, he can only be working with somebody from within. It cannot be outside, because we don't have a voting machine all over the country. We use paper ballot. So like Sekou said, they are insider within NEC that is working for them. Maybe that's why they're depending on. That's why they keep saying, "Oh, we will put in place mechanism so that what happened in round number one cannot happen in round number two." But the question is, how can you be the opposition putting in place mechanism when it's the ruling party that will be run the activities or the
exactly?
It tells you that, look, these guys, I don't know how they think or how they can process information. They assume that everybody's dumb. You will just go with the flow. They believe that nobody will question their logic and everybody will just go with the flow. Yeah, they got insiders. They do have insiders that is feeding them with information, data. That's why they want to come up with an app, because anybody can develop an app just to correlate the information coming from within without the app, and maybe keeping track of their tally sheet. You could use an app to do that. But when it comes to the overall process, they got insider that is working within that data center, and I bet if the government can do some deep diving, they will find a lot of people, and that's what we will get to know after the whole process.
And to agree with you, something happened for those of all who understand a little bit of this whole IT thing.
Yep.
Something happened during the election. When NEC found out that something was going on, all the results that they announced.
Yep.
They used to put the result in the system before they announced them. But when they noticed something was going on,
they announced before they put the system.
They announced before they insert those information in the system. Did you acknowledge that?
Yeah, and there was a complaint. And there was a complaint from United Party people why NEC is not announcing the results.
Yeah,
why they're not putting it on the. Okay.
And the reason, I'm telling you, Steve, I used to, I can spend too long, I can spend the whole night.
And Steve, they noted the reason they came out with that theory too, because they noted that they were selectively announcing the number to give one side the idea that, oh, they are in the lead or they are winning. Because if you look at on election day, there were votes coming from Grand Judea County, we're in the southeast, and some places in Montreal County are not reporting. So you would say, okay, the southeast they are mostly remote counties. We are roads and all these things. How will we getting numbers from Grand Judea, but yet in Montreal County that is accessible, we are not getting numbers from some district? It just don't make sense, because they were being selective in the announcement number. Like Sekou said, first it was updating before giving the announcement, but at a certain point in time, no, they started announcing before updating the system. That's where the problem is.
Yeah. So what they were doing now, I follow everything on the internet. So I was following. In fact, what happened? They were confusing the numbers from 2017. From 2011 and 2017, they were confusing the numbers. So that's why NEC took down all the other results from previous election, because they were using those information to manipulate the system. So they took it down. I was like, well, what's going on here? But then I started to follow how they are inserting the information in there, how they were coming, and how they were announcing the result, before they put it in the system. And that's not what they were doing from the initial stage. So, Steve, I can tell you, there will be some arrest. Again, the people are aware.
You are hearing it from SKTV again.
Yeah, there will be more arrest for the fraudulent activities. For those of you who think that, okay, you know what, this thing here, these guys are lying. Let me just make you to understand what's going on. Some of you don't know. Sometimes you don't have the capacity to understand, and I can understand that. But people who understand, who knows, allow them to explain to you. Here is what it is. You have a system. Whenever, you have people all the way in Cape Man, all the way in Zredu, all the way in Butuo, all the way in Yekepa, they are not around the same place. When they go, they count the number. In order for that number to be in next system in Morovia, all the magistrate office and election workers, they have to go and tabulate to insert those information in the system, because they can't take a whole paper. After the election, they take back the whole paper from Cape Man all the way to Morovia, from Grand Judea all the way to Morovia. That's not how they do it. After counting the number, they can insert it in the system where all of NEC people then will get access to it. So if you have somebody now that have access to the system that is even more savvy in technology, understand the IT system, they will be manipulating numbers in there because it's totally just tapping.
It's like a Dropbox. You just upload everything and
You
somebody
just
can go and
upload,
select.
delete, and add and subtract. It's easy to do, but you have no capacity of knowing or understanding what we're talking about here if you are not somehow knowledgeable about what we're talking about here. So somebody will say, you know what, but the government, the one that running this whole thing here, how can somebody from OSA can do that? Because anybody, if you have inside source, all you need is information to be able to get in. When you are in there, you can do anything that other people can do. And if you are there, only to increase the number for the Unity Party, because you know what happens, how you're looking, when you go into the system, into the database, when you open it, all the parties in there are inserted. The human being can punch in the numbers. All the numbers you can see that people can punch it. It can't just count it automatically. So the people that can punch in the number, if you have somebody from outside, have access to the website, because after all, those numbers are there. Because they've been getting all the information from the outside, from other countries, and other districts, and other villages, and everything. They can print that and go and announce it. So when they noticed that people were stealing, people were doing some features thing in there, they decided that what they would do, they will put all the information together, they will print it, announce it, and then click the button to upload it in the system after when they already announced it, so that you can't change anything. You remember many times there were some mistakes in there. They didn't say they were confused. Next people, they have to go back to rectify some information because the same people who have access to the
Dropbox, they be picking and choosing.
Exactly. Yeah, they were changing some stuff there. And let me repeat to you, we were informed yesterday, or this morning actually. It was yesterday in Liberia. I mean, it was today in Liberia, but it was like yesterday from us. Well, early this morning, we were informed that there will be more arrests. That there are people that are working with NEC that conspired with the criminals. The reason why, in fact, this guy was caught with how many computers? You don't know. How many how can one person get more than 30, 20 cell phones? One person. So it's not possible. There are a lot of computers, and those computers, then they're going to take them. You're going to enter them. They will know who all were working with this guy. Even the cell phone will tell who they were communicating with. That's why the party people were fighting. They even took the risk to fight the police to make sure that this guy,
to stop the arrest.
This guy is not arrested. This guy is not transported.
Yeah.
From where they were. So the party people are in hard zone right now. They are confused. They're afraid that when I told you today that there will be more arrests, those cell phones, those computers that were arrested with this guy, they are in the possession of the government. There will be a lot of things in there that will implicate a lot of other people. But now there is a clear, path leading to some of the people from NEC that were involved with it. And they'll be arrested. So the whole thing, when you see that the party people, they actually supported the whole thing. They say, we're going to win. The first one, the election is over. Okay, something I forgot, to talk about here, Steve, and Brazilian monk. Do you know the same people, they were carrying some message around? In fact, they said the fire that caught the finance ministry, they said, oh, it was done by the government. They tried to destroy evidence to avoid audit because they already know that they have lost in the election.
Yeah, I remember that. Samra, they said Samra Wolokoli was the one that said it.
Okay. Let me tell you another
I heard
thing.
that as well.
Okay, let me tell you another thing. Unity Party people, then some of them think they're smart, but they don't know that people are smarter than them. They're carrying message around, or voicemail around, informing the Liberian people that the CDC government is looting all the ministry.
Yes. That they're on their way out to make it look like the election is gone already.
Yeah. So they're trying to create that kind of thing in the minds of their supporters to believe that they already won the election. So that anything to the contrary, they will
be the cheater. Yeah.
They will be cheated and they will get involved in power.
Yeah.
You are smart, but not so smart. Because those things, they can be evaluated by common sense. People can, think. There are people who understand critical thinking. They will be going around. I received that thing, recording, sending it to everybody in Liberia, sending it to both cell phones, WhatsApp, Messenger. The party people carrying everything around, telling the Liberian people, say, oh, the people are finished losing the election. In fact, if you follow the United Party in the propaganda, trust me, you will agree that the election is over. It's all propaganda. And CDC cannot match the Unity Party when it comes to propaganda. CDC, they have not actually done a good job when it comes to the PR. So Unity Party cannot overshadow them when it comes to propaganda. So they're making it to look like to their people that the election is over. In fact, CDC people then, all they're doing right now, they are looting the ministry. Who would not believe that? See, if somebody say looting the ministry, because if that means the election is over, CDC already giving up. CDC already felt that okay, they already lost the election. But let's wait until you listen to some of the sources. You listen to the name of some of the Unity Party people who are already taking money. Steve, you said something the other day.
Then let her hear that one.
Let me just give you your credit, your flower while you are here. When Brandon Samuka show up to George Weah Church, and you said it was not a coincidence, you were 100% correct. Brandon Samuka, it's not clear. That's what I would say. Because the way Steve can say, I will not say it.
That's still an issue.
Brandon Samuka is not clear.
The case that's still an issue.
Yeah. And the purpose of that visit, it was for Lofa. The purpose of that visit, it was for Lofa. The purpose of that visit was about optic.
Okay.
The purpose of that visit was to take picture with Brandon Samuka and President George Weah to be sent to Lofa. How many people in Lofa, in the rural Lofa County, that got internet or follow Spoon Network? How many of them got radio to follow the radio station? Those pictures. The picture of George Weah and Brandon Samuka.
It's circulating.
Now when it's circulating, everybody in Lofa, almost 90% of people in Lofa, like, they get it.
Yep.
And most of them believe that Brandon Samuka already with George Weah. So all of them believe, all of them have followed Brandon Samuka. You know, see these people, they are inept, they are incompetent, but they are smarter than the United Party people.
They are. Politically, they know how to move.
They are strategic in their
Very strategic and smarter.
Very strategic. I would say it.
And you must give it to them, honestly speaking. You must give it to them. I just want to add that because as I speak to you right now, that picture of Brownie Samuka and George Weah not only circulating on social media, but cell phones. In fact, most of it have been printed. Because if you don't get put it in the village, they don't get a cell phone, but they can see picture. That picture has been printed already, and many people that support Joseph that Brownie Samuka don't have time to reach all the people there.
You know that theory you just lay out.
Making any effort. So at the end of the day, all the people there believe now that Brownie Samuka has endorsed
George
Weah, and they're going to vote for George Weah. Look at this again.
Yeah.
Let me predict to you again. The number Joseph Boakai received in the first round, it will be way, way, way less than. The second one will be way less. And the percentage between George Weah and Joseph Boakai in Lofa County, it will not be that much. Joseph Boakai going to win Lofa. Joseph Boakai going to win Nimba. The only difference between 2017 and this year,
they will gain a couple more counties.
It will be,
yep.
Yeah, well, a few more counties.
They will paint the map a little bit greener than blue.
Yeah, it will be added. Will be added, but the margin in those counties will be insignificant. So we'll get the same result.
And you know that theory you just lay out with that Brownie Samuka and George Weah picture, it's a smart. The media also uses they just make a projection. People will subscribe to negative information than positive. So even if Brownie Samuka if he's not going to endorse George Weah, the moment anybody sees that picture with Samuka and the George Weah, they will assume. So even if you go to defense to say, you know what, the picture you saw is not true, people will not accept it. There will be more people that will accept the fresh photo than you trying to debunk it. That way you still win the propaganda warfare. That's just where it is. Yeah, it's more of an emotional thing.
Yeah, it's something I wanted to add up to that conversation, because that day I was just a little brief on it. First of all, Brownie Samuka not just anybody. Brownie Samuka understands the importance of optics, whether in politics or in reality.
Yeah,
he understands
it. Military man.
Brownie Samuka is a trained military man. They're not just anybody. And not just anybody who don't understand something you say. Maybe the man made a tactical mistake or strategic mistake.
No, he knows exactly what he's doing.
The fact that Brownie Samuka agreed to go to the church and sit there. Okay, let's take at face value what he said. Yeah. And he went there just for them to discuss this, for them to discuss that. Okay, you've been discussing the thing according to you behind closed door. Why are you not behind closed door?
Why didn't stay closed door? In this critical time too, in the election too. Second round.
Look, let me tell you something.
No, but Brownie Samuka in an interview, Brownie Samuka made it very clear that he was invited by the president.
Yeah.
How come in a very, very crucial election, the people that you said they deprive you of the right to serve, the people that you said they stop you from serving as senator when your people give you
the mandate to serve.
In a critical election, few days to the election, you're in bed with those same people.
Not anywhere too bad. The gossip headquarters.
In fact, what happened? Let's apply some logic here.
Mr. Kane, I beg you. I don't want to lose my thought on this thing. Let me say this thing. I beg you. Let me say this thing. I don't want to lose my thought.
There's no one is stupid here.
First of all, Brownie Samuka never went whatever pardon. That's not true. Because, listen, Brownie Samuka and 50 or 60 other criminals were already pardoned by President George Weah.
Oh. So he can be pardoned.
You can't. They pardon Benin. You can't say the president pardoned me today, But the other pardon that he gave me, the president pardoned Bernie Samoka through Nathaniel McGill. The videos are there, the records are there. Bernie Samoka lied to y'all as an excuse to divert the attention on what the bigger plan is. Let me say to y'all, the minions who support Joseph Yuma Bwaga, who made excuses for him. Listen, your man, your parent born you for you to make excuses for them. And I yet to support CDC. But where the truth is, I will say it. You guys are played big time. We said it on the show that most of your BB people not take money. Just start giving yourself hard time.
Yeah, the full soldier. They are being lied to.
The full
And the Samuka picture too. Steve, the Samuka picture too will go both ways. It could be sending message to the other guy from the other county.
Okay.
The other rescue father from Nema County, because it's the same scenario that is being played.
Hey.
If Georgia wins this election, and you remember the other guy just won his seat. The scene experience. The only difference was Samuka was part of the executive branch, and this other guy in the House. I mean in the Senate. So that picture, I guess too, it could be optics for the other guy from the other side. The other soldier, that rescue soldier number 2. I don't know whether he number 1, number 2. He a bond who got number 1, number 2 spot.
Number one, I Prince Johnson.
Yeah, number 1. Yeah, I know, it's so crazy.
So you know, I like the fact that SKTV will always be the first to say some things and they can insult us, but then later on they will come.
They will come back.
They will come back.
Big, man.
They will come back and say, "Oh, Sekou, you're right. Oh, Steve, you're right. Oh, Brazilian man, you guys are right." Let me tell you something. People will be arrested, conspiring to commit electoral fraud. Secondly, there will be a list of United Party people, the BB people then, they're already taking money from CDC people.
Thank you very much.
And try to play the Liberian people. The list will be up.
And we your co-parent will show all that. We
The list will be up.
You know, I can get fee for the foot soldier. They want to have no clue that out there duking it out for the old man every day, putting a little resources, going from community to community. Like, you have no idea what's happening behind the scene. Only if you knew what was happening, you won't even put this much of an effort. But it's a good thing. We got to keep the optics going, and people got to get the impression that it's a battle, it's a competition. But at the end of the day, the outcome is predictable. So the people who
some of your let me say, and we probably been saying it from, we don't want to say it on SKTV yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to say it. We say, and we'll say it again to your. Some of you, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You need to buy water, carry it to your pastor. Let your pastor pray for you. So all the first gain and the disrespect, Bruno SKTV, let God forgive you. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You know, put your left together because your left are not together. Your BB people are not take money, oh. And you don't even twin say that only United Party won't we talk about. CPP people working on your own story too. Oh yeah, nobody's stupid yet. What bring up story than us now? And
so again,
working with you.
Let's talk some positive here. You know, Steve, some of the news we're going to break here today. You laughing again?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Some of the news we're going to break here today again. And it's a good thing. We have learned, we've been informed that there will be some shakeup in the government after the election.
Yes.
And there will be some big name that will go down.
Yes.
And there will be people that will be appointed in key position in the government from the CPP, Jovial government.
Yep.
We are also being informed that some of the people from the Unity Party, the one then they say trust, some of them get appointment. And the one day that play them, they will be exposed. You listen.
Like the time when we were saying about Bali. Yeah.
Brazilian man.
Yep.
You know, we can all be the first to say things on SKTV.
Yeah.
The name, as a matter of fact, we have confirmed some of the name of some people that will be appointed and the position they will be given. We have the information.
Yes, we do.
Last night, Steve said we shouldn't talk about most of it.
No, we're not talking about it for security reasons.
Because sometimes talking about it will lead to burning of our sources. But we can just talk about it generally.
Yes.
George Weah is strategic, smarter, and fast thinker than Joseph Boakai and the entire team.
They're making real dots, so you got to be smart from the streets. You got street intelligence.
And that's what we told you from day one.
And in fact,
Joe Weah had never been a problem.
some of the names what we heard, and for the position that we were told, were confirmed yesterday. I told Steve, I said, but I gotta respect, gotta give it to some of these people that we, that really give us information. He said, why? I said, because I told Steve, do you know that name for that position is confirmed to me that yes, that's true?
Yeah.
Said, wow.
So it was confirmed, sealed, and will be delivered after the 14th.
Yeah.
But when we tell people on SKTV that SKTV says the debate, the platform for the debate in Liberian politics, they don't want to believe it. When the CPP came out with those 12 bullet points, and Moluba Molu wrote that short communication that I read on the show, where they said they will be working in terms of policy and the working of modality, you got to understand that it's part of a job because you will need certain people to execute those demands. And the only way you can do that is to incorporate people from within the CPP, within the government, and they will be the one responsible to carry on those charges. That's just why it is. So SKTV is just giving you a replay again of something she already said. And it was announced on this platform. The only difference I tell people, if you come here for gossip, you won't take nothing from here. But if you come here with an open mind and ready to learn something new and to get the perspective from all sides, then you will take a lot of information from SKTV. That is why most of the time when you break news, it sounds like something new, but they are not something new. It's something we do here every single day. You just are not having an open mind because you want to pick a side. You don't want to think past your feelings. That is why you come here when these announcements are made. You go out and come back and say, oh, it's breaking news. No, they are not breaking news. I call it repeated news. It's on the loop. It's a cycle. Because every day you come here, you get something new. And over time, we are always vindicated. And those news come to fruition. Most of the time, 95% of the time, I will say. 95% of the time. If you can really put time, if you can follow the timeline, and the information that is being given on this platform, 95% of the time, the prediction usually come to reality. That's just why it is.
Yeah. So again, we have some information about the race for the position of speaker. The political maneuvering continues.
Mr. Can I beg you? We'll keep it for tomorrow.
But we will keep
for tomorrow.
We have some very important information.
Yeah, chops and nuggets.
Yeah. We have some very, very important information, but now we are, already at the end of the show. So we don't want to talk about it and then not give you detail. But I can tell you a lot going on behind the thing. And this election will expose a lot of things. But the good thing is, the SKTV is here to stay. We will do our best to bring you the best and to bring you facts.
Well, folks,
Steve said we should leave it tomorrow. So,
yeah.
Steve, do you guys want to take a few calls or just let it go for today?
Yeah, we can take maybe 5 calls, Mr. Kind of just 5 most so that we can go for today. 5 will be appropriate, I beg you.
Yeah, and you will not be responding to them, but you get to get a perspective of the listeners, at least just to get an idea.
Yeah.
Folks, you can call in. You can call in, and then you know what? I forgot to remind you because somebody just sent $20 to order. I just remember now. You forget that Friday again today. You are now funny. You don't want to contribute to SKTV today. You say every Friday. Then
Yeah.
Friday you forget.
Friday come, you didn't show up.
Yeah,
Man.
Friday come, you not show. You know. Hold on 1 second. I'd like to this first caller here. Oh my! Everybody calling the same number. How come? Nobody calling the other number. You know, you can't do that. Call. What's your name? Where are you calling from? 929.
Good afternoon, Sekou. My name is Napoleon Soso. I'm calling from Los Angeles.
Napoleon, how are you?
I'm good. Look, Sekou, the guy that was arrested in Maryland County, I have information on that guy.
Okay.
And the information is from Benin Republic. The guy was hired in Benin, Cotonou. He was hired from Ghana to help this guy that won the election in Benin. But tomorrow I will give you the name of his friend from Accra, Ghana.
We're talking about close also. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Napoleon that used to live here, right?
Napoleon that used to live in.
Yes. Well, Napoleon, you been calling. I didn't know that you don't want.
Okay, I'm the one. But I'm in contact with somebody that related to that guy that was arrested. When I say related, they grew up together, and tomorrow I'm talking to the guy for him to come on your show.
Thank you very much.
Interview him via phone. What he did in Cotonou to help the former president, which is the president now in Cotonou, which is in Benin Republic. This guy needs to be arrested. He needs to be, they need to interrogate him. Joe Bwaga always in Ghana. You know the reason why he always go to Ghana? Tomorrow, this guy, he speaks English, very good English. The British English, I'm trying to appeal to him to at least come on your show tomorrow via phone so that he can explain. He will tell you what this guy does when it comes to elections in West Africa. This guy is one of the guys that they hired. They have a firm in Accra, Ghana. They have a firm.
Wow.
And people go there, they hire these guys to go and work for them. In Gambia. Look, there are a lot of things you hear. I'm talking to this guy. So you can call me later. I will explain to you better. But the government need to take this guy serious that was arrested.
I mean, Napoleon, trust me. I didn't even know. You know, you've been calling Napoleon, but I didn't know there was a Napoleon that I know that used to live here. Yes. But I can tell you, Napoleon, we have more information, and that we are not allowed to say everything yet. But there will be more arrests, and this guy is not alone. You are 100% correct.
Yep.
He's not alone.
Yep. All right, man.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Napoleon. We'll speak tomorrow.
Wow.
Yes.
First one to number, last 4 digits, 0329.
How you doing, Sekou?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Good. Sekou, I'm Thomas William calling from Minnesota.
Thomas William, welcome to SKTV.
Yeah. Why are you sounding so hateful and bitter about this United Party, Sekou?
How?
Sekou, we listen to your analysis. Even today, we did not even get any understanding from the show.
Yeah, see, my man, see, I did not even get. So you did not even get. A lot of people guys understanding. You did not.
At one point, the party want to rape. Another point, CDC will rape. Another point, we should accept the result. If you guys knew all the analysis, why you allow me to come in to spend millions of dollars to do in the race? You can make this kind of prediction. Why you did not just tell me to come in to stay away from the race because you're going to get 1%?
There we go. Here we go.
Yeah, we remember we listen. You know, SKT for everybody. So just go ahead and conclude. Then we can take the next caller.
So let me land on this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. You know, based on your religion.
No, don't go there. No, don't go there. Don't go there. No, don't go there. You don't do that. You just put the whole thing.
Yep.
By the time you mention my religion,
yeah, you know where he's going now.
And then I mean you don't have to be on SKTV. Yeah. Everybody's welcome. Stupid people are not welcome on SKTV. Anything that is against the ethics of our platform, you got to stay within the confines. The minute you go with tribalism and religion, will take you off. Hello? Hello? This is SKTV.
How are you?
I'm good. What is your name and where are you calling from? Go ahead.
Yes, sir, I just have one question. Now, one question. I want to know which side for the two I know they started supporting. I mean, they are very.
Wait, you know they started supporting before the first round or the second round?
Yeah. Oh, the two are supporting. Only the second one is not the way. And other brothers they get clear. You know, for you give us people. And not even nothing for you. Who is supporting? They who is supporting? I'm making people up. Another one will come. You know, I'm very scared. Who is supporting?
Oh, yeah, you got a phone speaker with a minute. They want to hear where we're supporting. I want to keep that, private for now. In public, I'm still neutral. Nobody can be neutral 100%, right?
Yeah.
But in public, I want to stay neutral for now. I have the right to do that, right?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thank you. My regard to all your friends.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, in Liberia, in any election or as a whole, nobody can say they are neutral 100%. You may be sympathetic, you may be somehow leaning, you may be somehow, something somehow. Nobody is 100% neutral unless they are liars.
Yeah. Even in America, when you say you are independent, it just means
unless they are liars. That they will say independent. That's why you see majority of the people in America here that call to say independent.
They will either vote one party either way.
One party or the other, but for the most part, most of them break to the Unity Party, to Democrats, because you know why? Most of them that have been elected, the caucus with the Democrat all the time. You know that, right? Most of them elected in the House or Senate, the caucus with the Democrat people. So in any political arena, nobody can be neutral 100%. But the extent you can go with your support for one party or against the other, that one is your choice. Personally, publicly, I want to remain neutral. But speak truth to power regardless of who is at the receiving end. Whether United Party or CDC, we speak truth to power. Some people will not like it, but let me take another call. Call out 609 number. What is your name and where you calling from? 0724.
Good afternoon to you, Steve, and among in the studio today, man. Great show. This is Abraham calling from the New Jersey.
Abraham, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Listen, man, great topics. The information given by I think the guy, the third guy before this last.
The first caller.
Yeah, with regards to the manipulation emanating from Ghana, all the Benin, and all those are valid informations. They've been in the corridor for a few days now, and quite honestly, it's nothing to take lightly. It's the court of this court. But something that you stated, and I think people need to open their eyes to. If you record, the entire, almost 90% of the civil service was structured by the United Party government.
Mm-hmm.
And those people remain in the position, and the magnanimity of this president maintained that structure in place for the last 6 years. So to break that cycle, every time if you see the United Party and their surrogates and everyone tell you confidently that we will do X, Y, Z, It's predicated on that structure that they left in place and it got maintained by this government. The election commission was structured by the United Party government. A lot of the people that play with data around there, those were people that got put in place by the United Party government and they got maintained there. So quite honestly, there is nothing like neutrality over there. Their loyalty is stayed to the United Party government. So I just want to be cognizant of that. So you guys stated that. That's the reason why you see government, instead of sitting government telling you that somebody of opposition trying to cheat, it's predicated on those kind of manipulations. So I just wanted to open our eyes to that. But indeed, you guys are on the point on that. Thank you, man.
Wow. Thank you. Maybe this will be the last caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 240 number. Already, the reason why we can't go now because yesterday Friday you should be supporting, but only a few people supported SKTV today. So we can't go now. We can't run away. Steve, right? Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hey, Brazilian, let me meet you. There's some noise background. There's some background noise. I'm sorry. Yeah. So caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 240 last 4 digit 3021.
Oh, yeah. My name is Angel. I'm calling from the state.
From what state?
I live in Maryland.
Okay. Go ahead, Angel.
Yeah, I just called to apologize to SKTV.
Okay.
Because I've started following your show since last year.
Okay.
But everything you said from the beginning, I always comment on your post and say, oh, you got lying, you hate this person, you hate that person. And today, everything has come to reality. Oh, my God, I am so sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just
apology accepted. Is this your first time calling?
Yes, my first time calling because I never used to like what you guys saying, but now I really enjoy everything has come to pass, almost coming to pass. Every single thing you guys been saying is true.
Yeah, what your name again? Angel?
Angel.
My name Angel, and I want to pay fine.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Angel, I'm going to pay the fine.
You know exactly what Steve are coming. So Steve trying to find you now.
Angel, you know what happened? You will pay the fine, but here's the thing. I will pray
she said she's going to pay $100 from Steve.
Yes, Angel, me by a Christian, so I will pray for you. If you're single, you will get men before they get
Yeah, for being honest.
Because you are honest woman, so you will get men.
Yeah. And if she's not single, you know, her marriage.
Yeah, if you're not single, we'll pray for your husband to behave.
I love that one. If you're not single, we'll pray for your husband to behave.
Yeah, I ain't that. So y'all would have in your poor land, but you said it too?
Huh?
Oh my God.
Wow. Angel, thank you so much. Thank you for calling today.
Thank you, man.
And keep calling. We respect people like you. Somebody who will come, you know, at least confess, you know, saying that you don't even call before. She used to say everything. You say you're lying, but everything we said have come to pass.
Yes, and it's still coming to pass. And since I still coming to everything you said for last year, and it's still coming to everything is true. Nothing is lies. That's why I have to call to say I apologize to you people.
I used to see her writing. I remember the name Angel.
No, Angel used to come here thinking she wanted information that she wanted to hear rather than information that she needed to hear. That's the tough thing like brain politics, you know. When you come with a SAR, it's hard for you to be receptive to new information. It's just a psychological thing. That's just where it is. Yeah, but folks, think what she came to the Christ movement.
We're trying to leave here for today.
Angel, thank you.
We're trying to leave here for today.
Oh, you do Cash App or Zelle, whatever works for you.
Cash App.
Yeah, okay, Cash App. Yeah, you can cash it. The Cash App number is right there on the screen.
Okay, well, thanks so much. And thank you for the good job. For now, I'll continue following you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
No more is now a believer. That's why
we're getting there so much more. We're getting there. But folks, all joke aside, we want to say thank you. Tomorrow, please don't miss tomorrow's edition. We have a lot.
Let me tell you something. You see why Deacon is just there?
Deacon is stupid, eh?
You gotta pay nobody.
They begin as you were. They begin as you were.
I see why Steve can always say, "I will not take decorations. We come on the show."
They begin.
Oh, decorations show you are a conspirator now, and you know you tell decorations that corruption there.
Yeah, then he felt Joseph Boaga. Joseph Boaga tried to play Costa.
But that corruption there, man. How can you put a number there, Steve? You delete the man number, they made the number.
I delete. Nobody's to pay here.
What you delete the man number for?
Let's get to the issue. We delete our man number. That number inconsequential. People can say. But anyway, folks, thank you so much. Tomorrow
will be on. A good man.
Tomorrow will be on.
You're a very honest guy.
Tomorrow will be on, folks. Let me say this to you. Please don't miss tomorrow's show. We have other things to tell you. Before the election, we are building up what for you to expect and see, so that you can come by here and know that we don't come here to play. We follow all of the events. We follow people. Some people don't even know, sir, that we got people on there watching. They don't even know. So we're telling you now that we are here, and SKTV not going nowhere. We're staying right here. You who say we're bought by commies, we're coming out in a race again. Guess what? And we here, and we still talking. You who say some of you now says Sekou da CDC man. Yesterday I was reading some of the post there, and Sekou is CDC. No problem, Sekou da CDC man. When Sekou turn around tomorrow and deal with CDC, he will be United Party man too. Yeah. For me, and I know nobody man. Our child of God are from heaven. That's it. I'm trying to go from heaven. But anyway,
so let me take this time to say thank you to everybody. You know, like we told you guys, contribution, no contribution, we will come on SKTV. We'll do our best. But when you contribute, we appreciate it. It goes a long way. As a matter of fact, for some reason, let me inform you guys that SKTV, we have received more application in the last 3 weeks than we ever had throughout the existence of SKTV. I don't know why, from Liberia. We have a lot of people, a lot of journalists, a lot of young people, some mature people too, that want to work for SKTV as reporters, to work with us, some behind the scene, some you will be seeing them. And most of those people, they are not asking for much. Some are even volunteering. I just want to be honest. Some are volunteering to work for SKTV. Every day we're getting application upon application. People want to work for SKTV. And most of them giving, the reason they are giving, they said, because of the independence, the independent nature of SKTV, because the integrity of SKTV. Every person want to associate themselves with SKTV. There are a lot of people on the ground that really want to support SKTV. Somebody asked for Mayborn. Mayborn is here. Mayborn stay with us. But we have some issue. We came to the station. It was not a major issue, but we decided to make sure until we resolve those things, we slow down a little bit. Mayborn not being here, like Mayborn is like a collateral damage. Mayborn is not suffering from collateral damage. Mayborn had nothing to do with his not being here. So Mayborn still work with us, still work for us. We're still working together with 2FM. But there was something going on that we needed to take care of. And I think that will be resolved this week. And you'll be seeing Mayborn again. So not only Mayborn, we have a lot of other people that are working with us behind the scene. You'll be seeing some new faces as well. We got a lot of reporters. We told you the last time that we bought 15 SIM cards to be distributed in all the counties. We got reporters almost in most of the counties. And the reason why Some of them are slow when it comes to coming in. We are still making sure that we bring on the right people. They will do the right thing, not just for us, but for Liberia. And one of the reasons why most of those people are gravitating towards SKTV is because of the independent nature of our reporting. We don't tell people what to report, what not to report. What we tell everybody is let the information be authentic. And if it's a major information that could cause problem, you got to pass it by us and the team behind the scene, the editorial team. They can evaluate the authenticity of the information before we post it. If they do it, some people think that anything they see on SKTV is posted by Sekou Kenan. No. Sometimes I'm not aware of some of those things. As long as it's approved by the team, they will post it. All they want to do is to make sure it's authentic, it's fact. So a few days ago, there was something posted about Amara Kone, and they say Amara Kone exposed, and there were a lot of big information in there, but people didn't focus on that. Oh, some people were calling me, oh, Sekou, Amara Kone is your brother. Why you writing? I said, what is it? I didn't even know what they were talking about. Not because I'm Madingo, you should think, say, when somebody's involved in certain thing that is newsworthy and they are Madingo, that will not be posted on SKTV. No, I don't control that. We are an institution. I may have been the one to create it, but it's no longer me. SKTV is bigger than you can think. We have a lot of credible people behind the scene, responsible people. How do you think we're getting all this information? We got people who are very, very, very reputable. They also take part in our decision making, what to say, what to report, what not to report. That's why we can hold on some information, because people can say, don't talk about this. This is not good. But our decisions are not driven by tribe, by personal connection. Even when we came here the other day, when we talk about Justice Janes endorsement and this and that, we received a lot of calls. Some people even went in my community, do personal video to attack me, to insult me, to imply that, Sekou insulted Cabinet Janes, which was a lie. But people think, say, SKTV is driven by tribe or religion. No, if you have that mindset, disabuse yourself of that mindset. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. I had a similar problem, my friends, Yombly and Dillon. One time something was posted, Dillon screenshotted that one and sent it to me. Good reporting. I didn't even know what was going on. I said, what's that? He said, but it's on your page. That's why my personal opinion, you can see it most of the time on my personal page. Because if it's not approved by the team, I can't post it on SKTV. I don't just post anything. Just want you guys to know that we are an institution and we run it as an institution. That's why when we come here, we don't censor people's opinion. We don't tell people, members of SKTV, how they should think, how they should analyze, what they should talk about. We are independent people. We are independent institution. People have the right to support. You can still support any particular political party. We don't care. But don't just come here and use SKTV as a conduit, as a stepping stone, to use SKTV to promote your party against other people. Your personal opinion is your personal opinion. And that's why people, whatever they want to do here, we inform everybody before we hire you. SKTV is an independent institution. We have a lot of credible people that follow us, that respect us, and want to maintain that. To maintain that, we got to make sure we remain credible. We are driven by integrity. We are driven by trust. And people, even in disagreement, they respect us. and want it to remain like that. I don't want you guys to know, if you're my friend, if you see something in there that you think is against you, or you think it's not fact, just come on SKTV to debunk it. You can write to debunk it. We'll provide more facts if you have it. If you think we are wrong, we'll apologize and take it back. We are not too big to apologize if we make mistakes. We are human beings. We are not infallible. We are human beings. We can make mistakes. But we dig deeper. We do critical analysis on our information before we put it up there. That's why we have always, maybe 99.9% of the time, we have our information right. Because we don't just talk. We investigate, we discuss before we come out with information to the public. Because we don't want to deceive you. The fact that you trust, or the fact that you respect, or the fact that you believe in us, we don't want you to take information from here and then you take it to somebody, then they go, oh, but I hear from SKTV, because you believe that SKTV is authentic, it's fact-based institution. So you don't want to leave from here with any information, then somebody can say, oh, but allow whatever you heard, allow. So yes, I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. You know, if anybody wants to advertise anything on SKTV, let us know. You want to invite yourself? Let us know. Whatever you want. You know, we have said this, even those that don't like us, they respect us. Because they wish we would be supporting them or be on their side. But we are always on the side of the truth. So if you find yourself on the side of the truth, you would feel like we are supporting you. And those who find themselves on the side of a negative aspect of the information, they always think that we are against them. But we are never against anybody. No. Just yesterday, we were being insulted by Sidicians. But because Sidicians now are behaving better than the United Party people now think that we are CDC. No, we are not. We are on the side of the truth. And so we shall remain. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. I know some of you don't like our criticism and being critical of Joseph Juma Barker because you support him. We can understand that. Our job is not to appease anybody. Our job is to provide you the facts. Sometimes, you know, it will be in your favor. You'll be happy. Sometimes it will not be in your favor. You'll be mad. You will insult us. You will be. The fact that you stay here, the fact that you still come back every day, despite the fact that you know that we are critical of your candidate or somebody you support, it means that you love SKTV, you believe us. But sometimes you don't just like the way some information will come out, especially when it has negative impact on your candidate. But we love everybody, trust me. We are Liberian and we believe that Liberia is the only country we have. So we have to do everything to maintain some sanity, camaraderie, regardless, man. We are friends, we are family. Let's disagree and stay, be friends. Let's disagree and still be family. That's the point. We don't have to be on the same page. We don't have to support the same candidate. We don't have to think the same way. But we can still be family. But some of you take disagreement to be like we are enemy. To think like somebody hates you. No. Somebody will even write, Seku, why you hate Joseph Barker so much? Why would I hate Joseph Barker? I've told you guys here. I'm somebody who like to be grateful. Until they took Joseph Barker's phone from him after he fell off the last time. Joseph Barker used to be one of the first people, especially among politicians, to text me or call me to say Eid Mubarak when in his prayer day. Whether it's after Ramadan, whether it's Ibrahim Day, Joseph Barker used to be one of the people. I have all the information to call me or text me to say, Eddie Mubarak. I don't hate Joseph Boakai, and I love him and I respect him. But I don't just believe that he has what it takes to lead Liberia at this point. And now, he is in the second round. The Liberian people will make the decision. Maybe Joseph Boakai will be elected, maybe Joseph Joey will be elected. If you speak to Unity Party people, they say Joseph Boakai will be elected. CDC people say Joey will be elected. Very soon we'll know. How many days from now to Tuesday? Very soon we'll know. And we'll be here to report it. And we'll tell you whatever we know. And we'll tell you the list of Unity Party people then that have taken money from the CDC and lying to the Unity Party people that they're with them. Some of the people, they are not original Unity Party, but they're supporting Unity Party because of political reason. But they are not with Unity Party. It will even interest you to hear some of the name of people who are taking money and those who are begging to come back on board with the Unity Party, with the CDC. But we'll leave some of those conversations for a later day. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to all of you that donated today to SKTV. And if you don't have it, that's fine. Whether you donate or not, we'll still be here. Trust me, we appreciate every single penny that you give us because they mean a lot, or they mean everything to us. I know what we do to send, data to people, to our reporters, and some of the information, people that provide information to us. I know exactly what we've been doing. Information is not cheap. Information is not cheap. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. Let me do this right here. Yeah, let me play some lovely song. This song I'm going to play here is in Madingo from Isaiah. It's a valor, it means value. So you got to value your wife, you got to value your significant other, your girlfriend, whatever it is. The person you love, you got to value them. Mostly it's about women. It said, if you don't take good care of your woman or your wife or your girlfriend, when you see her with somebody else, you'll respect, you'll be jealous, you will know their value. But sometimes when they are with you, you don't know the importance of some of the good and beautiful women until they leave you. When you see them with somebody else now, then you'll be like, oh, wow, I wish. This song is very, very nice. I love it.
Je t'appelle, laisse-moi me rattraper des erreurs que j'ai commises. Mamirine tunigesi jamalu temba Kimalo dunyolu nyana Ndine ni jamaro shiya Yandi yo iti ya fondima Oh Madia Kamele kani Madia nye Oh Madia nye Alutendiana mama diane les manuyani malaulama. C'est vrai je connais rien en mathématiques, mais je sais combien de fois tu comptes pour moi. C'est vrai que je suis très orgueilleux, mais j'avoue que je suis fou de toi. Solidama, Sanindama, Iba Fenfedi Yarabima, Yamadama, Mamili Sanye. Nima jususuma dama di walondo jususuma le duma musolu. ye dia nye duma kuyalane lombe kumane dia nyo fida fara awakile ya kuyugule ni shiri kuya nyonyebe lombe wayone ni kanu kuya nyonye musumani ni musanyu mayiba ikavale nona baba bimono ibaye kegere bolola c'est trop tard pour toi.